90 degrees out here. It's supposed to be in the low 70s. It's supposed to be real football weather, but it feels good right now.
It really does.
I think this is going to be a very good game, a very competitive game. With Dexter comes in with a record of 3-3, but Dexter does in football like they do in basketball. They play a very tough schedule to start the year. They started with 3 losses. Then the last 3 weeks they've won, and they've outscored their opponent in those 3 weeks, 106-0. So Dexter's playing very well, both offensively and defensively. Kennett comes in with big question mark with Jordan Jarrett, their all-state running back and defensive back. He had a deep thigh bruise that he suffered last week in New Madrid. He's questionable tonight, and if he does play, it's questionable how long he's going to play. But, 75% Jordan Jarrett's better than most. So
you got that right. And, what I heard earlier, he has been cleared to play, as you said. And hopefully they can get him in the game because he's a difference maker.
He is, and he is on the sideline in uniform.
Yeah, Terry, both these teams playing out of Class 3 District 1, and at the previous time, Central out of Park Hills is leading the pack of that district with 46.67, followed by Kennett, 40.94, and Dexter at 3-3 at 32.2. And I think that's the way they're going to finish according to this game tonight. That could change.
This game tonight and the difference between finishing second and third. Usually that's not that big a difference, but for these teams, this is a 16 district, which means that seeds 1 and 2 get a bye. So this is a huge game as to who's going to get that bye.
That's exactly right. Kennett comes in at 5-1. 5-1. We said earlier they lost last week, 34-29. Dexter was a big winner over Crothersville last week. And we was talking about Park Hills. They play a Class 4 University City team that is kind of a really weak team at 3-3. They got them. They play Fredericktown, who is, I don't know, they're on this district and they're 1-5.
Yeah, they're 1-5 and they're Class 3. They're probably not going to be much competition. But then they get Farmington.
Farmington, right?
And Farmington beat Poplar Bluff last week, so Farmington's going to be
that could change things around.
They play U City and Farmington. Both of them, and it's like what Kennett's going to be playing the next couple of weeks to step up class. With they're playing Poplar Bluff next week, and then the week after that they have Class 4 cycle, Class 5 Poplar Bluff, Class 4 cycle. So this game in the next 2 weeks is going to tell a lot.
It sure will. And it's good that, as you said, that Jordan Jarrett's eligible to play. 75% of him is better than most, as 100% of most. We got the state rankings came out this week. I get these from Ozone Sports, and Class 1, Windsor 6-0, is number 1 seed. Hayti moved up to the number 3 slot, and then in number 8 slot, 5-1 is Thayer, and that their only loss was to that Hayti Indian team.
Opening game of the season.
Now, Class 2, this is going to surprise you, Terry. Lamar's number 1 in that.
Yeah, who'd have thought?
And New Madrid County received. They were just out of the top 10.
I can't believe.
I thought they'd move up.
I'm really surprised at that New Madrid is not in the top 10 in Class 2.
They're definitely, in my opinion, they're a top 10 team. In Class 3, Odessa, and then St. Mary's and Valley, which play out of the same district. One of them will take the other now. And in the 8th is Park Hills, and Kennett did receive some votes. So we had no Class 4 schools. Class 5, of course, Jackson Indians are number 1. And no Class 16. So we're about ready for some football as the Dexter Bearcats have come to town. And while we got a moment, we'll say also tonight, Portageville's at Malden, Donovan's at East Prairie, Kelly at 5-1 is at 5-0 Hayti, the state-ranked Hayti Indian, Charleston at Sykeston, Valley at New Madrid could be a good one, Scott City and Chaffee. It's going to be a battle of 2 different wheels at New Madrid tonight.
No kidding.
I didn't see who won the toss, did you?
No, but Dexter is going to receive. Usually that means Kennett would have won the toss and deferred to the second half. And Dexter's going to receive. Kennett will kick off. And Dexter, as I'm sure Coach Pixley is well aware, that Kennett has propensity to do an onside kick, open kickoff.
The second game of the season, I was had the honor to do the Dexter game, and I was pretty impressed with Dexter, how they played New Madrid. I was really impressed with the running ability of their quarterback.
Yeah, he's a really good runner.
Well, Kennett picked it and gets a real leg in it, and I believe we may be going to do that over.
Yeah, they blew the whistle.
Well, he did put a good kick out there, too. We got the student section for Kennett High School down here. They're making some noise, which is always good for high school sports.
Like blew the whistle. Fourth kick, Dexter only had 10 players on the field.
Looking across the way, the Dexter student section looks like they're out in numbers tonight, too.
They brought in a good student section. They're and just across the field from them is the Kennett student section. They'll be taunting each other back and forth.
Well, there's a fumble on the kick, but it's picked up by Dexter, and nice run, but he's taken down close to the 30-yard line, or looked like around the 28, so good coverage by the Indians.
Camden Riley returned the kick. 5'9" senior.
Dexter will take over first and 10.
I think their quarterback, Josh Alday, is that right, Terry?
Josh Alday is their quarterback and their primary rusher. He's rushed for over 100 yards each of the last 4 games.
We'll see. They're going to operate out of the shotgun.
That includes 120 last week, 21 carries, 3 TD.
We'll see what Dexter, play clock down to 5 seconds. And low snap, but they hand it off to the first man through, and he's instantly dropped. I don't know if he probably might have lost a yard, half yard, or a yard that time. Good defense by Kennett.
On the carry with number 12.
Aiden Tidd, who's the leading tackler this season for Kennett. Aiden Tidd with the tackle.
Loss of one of the play, but it's second down and 11.
Let's see what Kennett drawn up.
Kennett has Thompson. Now they're switching Thompson.
Yeah, they are.
Each of them are on the ends of the line, so they can't run away from both of them.
And they stop them again.
That's Thompson, Travian Thompson. He's Kennett's returning All-State defender, who's headed to SEMO. Very quick, very strong.
Third down and 11.
Perry, last week this Harley Hamlet made a good reception and a good gain after the reception, and really put Kennett ahead once they went in. But New Madrid marched down the field and scored.
Harley Hamlet filling some big shoes. He's on offense filling in for Tanner Duncan, the fine Kennett tight end and linebacker who went out a couple of weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, with season-ending knee injury. And Hamlet filling in as his role as tight end, filling in very well.
And he's a heck of a player on the sideline. And, I hated for that young man. He had a nice senior season ahead of him, but he's still on that sideline cheering on his teammate.
Says he'll be ready for baseball.
The Bearcats, so good field position, Terry.
Yeah, short kick, he was rushed on it.
Sure was.
Actually, he was fortunate for the kick not to block. Kennett had 3 guys rushing hard.
They sure did.
And George Jarrett is in the back.
We'll see what happened. And last week, Daniel Boatman came in the game the second half at New Madrid and did an excellent job.
Daniel Boatman's a good running back. Not nearly as big as Garrett, not nearly as strong. He don't use the expression much more definition of cat.
Yeah.
He's small and quick and fast.
And quarterback keeper as he dodged, and he gets out close to the first down. Nice carry on first down.
That's Tanner Pierce, the quarterback, second leading rusher. He rushed 33 times for 220 yards.
When when Jarrett went down last week, Pierce and Daniel Boatman really put it on their shoulders, and they marched that thing down the field a couple times.
Pierce developed into one of the best quarterbacks out there. He's completing over 75, almost 75% of passes.
Well, there's Jordan Jarrett. He dodges about 3 tacklers and fights off 2 more, and he keeps fighting, but not before he gained several yards, probably close to 20-yard gain on that.
First down.
If he's 75%, I'll take it every game right now.
If that's 75%, we'll take that. Kennett.
And that was a nice gain, and that will put the ball on the Bearcat 20-yard line. And they hand it to Jarrett again, takes it around the left side, and he's met by a tackler, but he spins for a gain of looked like around 6 yards.
Yeah, he got about 3 extra yards on that, then break the tackle. But what he did, he moved the Indians into the Baker Implement Company ACIH Red Zone. All your needs. See Baker Implement, one of their 11 locations in our region.
I've heard a lot of people make comments about that red zone. They like that. And I like that.
I do too.
Sure do. We'll see what Kennett does. Now they're on the 15-yard line. That was a gain of 5. It's 2nd and 5, just underway here with 9:05 to go in this first quarter. And there's a handoff. Brings it around wide to the right side, and nice defense. But I don't know if he gained many on that or not.
He picked up a couple.
Yeah, he did. He
sure didn't get the first down.
Boy, they're right there at it.
3rd down and 1.
Brooks Nugget.
Brooks Nugget's a nice player.
He is good receiver and they're versatile enough to take.
We'll see what happens. We got Jordan Jarrett spread to the right. Now he's in motion and mishandled, but the quarterback corrals it in and
get close to first down.
Sure does.
I think they were going to try to sweep the left with Jarrett.
I think that's right. We'll see what they say.
Looks like they got
it. Looks like from here, doesn't it?
From the spot I see. First down.
Indians moving the ball pretty well on their first possession. All important first possession. Because a lot of people were wondering about the offense tonight without Jordan Jarrett. And I can tell you right now, Kennett also has some weapons, but boy, it's great to have that young man in the backfield. It looks like we got time out. We better take a break with them.
Yeah, they're measuring. So the referee motion first down, they're measuring.
Yeah, it's going to be close, but from here it looks like they got it. Well, we got a break. A reminder, tonight's game is brought to you by WW Wood Products. WW Wood Products began as a small woodworking company producing molding and milled lumber in 1977. They now employ over 1,000 workers at their state-of-the-art production facility in Dudley, Missouri. WW Wood Products says, thank you, Southeast Missouri. You are what makes us. It's a nice ad.
It is. And they measured and just confirmed what we saw up here.
I don't know why they didn't call up here.
I don't know. I mean, we
I don't know that we missed very many this year.
We're not going to admit to it.
You know, Jordan Jarrett spins, and he fumbles the ball, and looked like maybe Dexter fell on it. But I believe Kennett got it. You do not see that very often. Jordan Jarrett coughing it up. Going to back them up.
Actually, they gained about 3 yards. I think there's Riley Spencer covered.
2nd and 6.
I get flipped wide right.
There's Jarrett, and he's going to score. Kennett Indians touchdown.
Touchdown Indians. On the touchdown carry, number 5, Jordan Jarrett.
You know, Kennett's able to go both sides of the ball. They go on the right side, the run behind A. Ted, go on the left side, Latravian Thompson. So they go both ways. And that time they went through behind Ted.
We're going to go for the extra point as they spot it, kick up, and looks like did not make it over the goalpost. That brings us to the 7:24 mark. The Kennett Indians 6 and the Dexter Bearcats 0. We'll be right back.
Focus Bank offers a wide range of business services, including loans, lines of credit, and equipment leasing. We also offer free business checking and business money market accounts. In addition to business and commercial loans, Focus Bank has been making farm and ag loans for over 80 years. We understand the importance farming means to our local community. We're part of that community, and we're here to help it thrive. Visit focusbank.com and learn how we can help you grow your business.
Well, Terry, we're going to see what Kennett does on this kick. And, as we say Jordan Jarrett's name a lot at a Kennett football game, we also say Todd and Atwell's name, one of our sponsors, a lot. And we appreciate Todd and Atwell.
The Black Raspberries again going to kick it again. They got to watch the onside kick, but
it's fielded and fumbled, but it's picked up by the Bearcats, and he's going to be brought down at the 16-yard line. Nice coverage by the Indians.
Quadre Sanders, senior, who's just out for football first time this year. A lot of speed, a lot of athleticism.
Take over 1st and 10 from their 19-yard line.
I was on the way down here tonight, Terry, and boy, the old cotton fields are really opening up.
Sure are.
I was over at Portageville this week and over in there, Jason Lamar's farm, and boy, they're just opening up. I'm sure there's some of that good Stoneville cottonseed.
I'm positive that you've seen a lot of it.
That's right. We'll see what the Bearcats on up as their quarterback back looks out to the right. Gets number 7, and there's a nice gain.
That might go all the way.
Might go all the way if somebody don't chase him down. And we got a player gaining on him and brought him down at the Indian 30-yard line.
Good play.
Very good play.
Nice little quick pass across the middle. That was to Braxton Greenfield, senior, 5'10 senior.
Number 7 for Kennett chased him down. Who was that?
I believe it was Travian Thompson,
was that
lineman.
Man, that kid can run too.
He can run.
Nice game by the Bearcats. That put a little life back in them, and their fans come alive a little bit on that.
That was a good pass by all day. Greenfield.
Quarterback keeps it. He's going to run. He's going to be brought down shy of the original line of scrimmage. Looks like he might have lost a yard.
Making a stop for Kennett.
Aiden Tidd. Again with the tackle.
On the play, bring up a 2nd down and 11.
With Tidd and Thompson on the ends of the line, they're playing a 3-4. Dexter can't concentrate on one of the two. They can't double team one. The other one's going to be in the back right away.
That's exactly right.
And when Kennett lines up, just like they just did, Thompson and Tidd will switch.
Quarterback keeper takes it up the middle. Nice game. Flag on the play. It looked like a gain of 6.
On the quarterback keeper, number 17.
25, where the flag was, it's most likely a holding.
In the area holding in it.
It is.
They were going to back them up. Mathis Funeral Home is dedicated to providing service to the families of Southeast Missouri. They are able to offer a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and custom. They will take the time to plan every detail and help to relieve the burden of your family during your time of loss. For more information, check out their website at mathisfuneralhome.com. Mathis Funeral Homes in Dexter and Bernie, celebrating life and healing grieving hearts.
From the spot of the foul, will remain 2nd down, be 2nd down and 19.
Well, that back up, it's going to be 2nd and 20 for the Bearcats as quarterback looks out. Nice pass on the side and nice reception and a nice tackle.
Good open field tackle.
Sure was.
That was by Jarrett. No.
Gain of 5 on the play.
No, that wasn't Jarrett. That was J.T. Williams. Nice open field tackle. Because that, again, that's the second, quick pass that Dexter's thrown, and both of them have worked pretty well.
When I did that game up there, they did that, and then that quarterback started running, and they would use those two plays, and they look really good. Quarterback out to pass and overthrows his receiver, and Going to have I think, unsportsmanlike on number 11 for Dexter. Dexter picks up a few of those long way.
Yeah. Personal foul against number 11. That's Joseph Pate.
That's going to back them up.
Got a little bit tangled up.
Yeah. You know,
He
just
gave
get
that
up.
one extra shove.
Yeah, and you get up and shove him. They're going to call it every time. Going to bring up 4th and 30. I'm sure they will. Don't have many 4th and 30 plays in their playbook.
Well, I think it's just third down. But it is just third down.
Okay,
Third and 30.
They got it wrong on the board up here. So. We'll see what they do. I'm sure he'll want to go long, and he's got an arm that can do that.
They got three receivers out left. Timeout, Dexter.
We got a timeout with the Dexter. We'll be back at Kennett after this.
Hello, I'm James Powell, Funeral Director and owner of Powell Funeral and Cremation Services here in Kennett. Let us assist you in planning a personalized funeral or cremation service. We offer a wide range of options to suit both your budget and your needs. Call Powell Funeral and Cremation Services, 573-717-1167, or visit us at powellfuneral.com. Because there is a difference, there is Powell Funeral and Cremation Services.
We're back at New Madrid. New Madrid. We were talking about New Madrid while we were off. That got stuck in my little mind.
The Kennett team doesn't want to think about New Madrid.
No, they take that out of their vocabulary. And we'll see what play is drawn up.
Well, now they are saying it's 4th and 30.
4th and 30. There's a snap. Nice kick. Oh, very nice kick. Picked up on the 15-yard line. And he's going to be swarmed back at the 10-yard line and brought down. Good defense by the Bearcats.
Good coverage. That's Logan Condit. 6-foot senior covering that. The returner was trying to get himself some room running backwards, and all he did was lost yards.
Yeah, it didn't work out too well for him.
Good coverage by Dexter.
Yes, it was. And the Bearcats played good defense on that last series. We'll see what they can do this time. And Indians going to start deep in their own territory.
They don't have the luxury of starting at midfield this time.
No, they don't.
Here it's split way left.
Looks like going
delay
a game against the Kennett. They don't have a whole lot of room to back them up too much for
no.
the Terry.
5-yard penalty, 1st down and 15 from the 8-yard line.
1st 15, Jarrett stays split. Wide left might even be in the position right now. If he's a couple steps back, he can take lateral.
That's right.
They're
going to go for him, and looking down, he's covered well, and the quarterback tucks it, comes around, and now he kicks it out to the 20-yard line. Nice reception, and what a nice move by the Kennett number 13. Niggett, nice move. Boy, it didn't take him long to get it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that went from a almost safety. Pierce getting away from it and completing about a 40-yard pass. It looks like it's going the other way, according to the Dexter players.
Yeah, the flag out there and looked like they're going to bring it back.
Personal foul.
That's going to negate a nice game. That's got to be a killer for a coach.
Oh yeah, I mean, Pierce makes a great play.
Yes.
Even get the pass off. So he was trapped in close to the end zone. but he got the pass off, and
Niggett comes back and
Niggett
bails
comes
him out.
back, bails
Right.
him out, and now they're going to back it up some. The spots from the point of the foul.
Well, it looks like the Indians are going to call timeout. Next Friday night, we'll be back in New Madrid to bring you the currently undefeated Eagles hosting the Cyclone Bulldogs. New Madrid has a tough game tonight against Valley, which they really do, Terry. They look to knock off their second undefeated team in 2 weeks as they handed the Kennett Indians their first loss last week. You can catch this exciting game on YHC TV Channel 1 on Sparkle Light Cable, on GoSimo 95, and on YHC TV YouTube channel. That'll be a good game.
That'll be a really good game. Valley, since the 60s has been a powerhouse. It's the dominant force in high school football. I remember back in the 60s, they were winning the class. It was mythical championship then. That was before the playoffs. But Valley always in Class S had had undefeated teams.
Terry, you and I were fortunate enough to do Camel and Valley in the quarterfinals, and they treat us very well up there.
Yes, they did.
As Kennett hands the ball off, and they take it up the middle, and Jarrett spins, and he has picked up 3 or 4 yards, but good defense by Dexter.
I don't think he came close to first down, but where it's being spotted, it is not. It's going to be about 2 yards throw.
Spot there.
Yeah,
Third down.
about 2 yards short.
It'll be 3rd and 3. Say it may be Jordan Jarrett time. Or maybe the
Once or
quarterback
twice.
keeper time, too.
That Pierce has over 200 yards rushing this year.
Quarterback looking for a pass, looked out, now kicks it to Jarrett, and he is covered, but he spins away, but
He's short. He
down.
lost
He's
a
going to
yard.
be short, lost a yard. Terry, last week,
Making a stop, number 33.
over at New Madrid, Darren Todd did an excellent job. It's always good to have someone like Darren that can fill in for Uri. He knows your style, my style, and his style is a whole lot like ours. We kind of let the game flow. We don't interrupt each other a lot. It's always good to do that. You and I have worked long together. We step on each other very seldom, but we do at times.
Fourth down, or no, it's 3rd down, and he doesn't make it.
Number 11. Pierce.
Did they gain anything that time?
Very little.
No gain of play.
Now it's going to be 4th and 2. We'll see what the Indians do, see if they want to roll the dice and try, or if they're going to probably kick it away. But we'll see.
Doesn't look like they're running the kicker in. If you got Jordan Jarrett in the backfield, you kind of think you're going to get 2 yards, but
I would go with Jordan Jarrett with the 2 yards more than I would try to look for a pass.
even deep in your own territory.
You bet. They bring him down. Dexter. No, they kicked. That was a good fake. Faked everybody out. As they kick it, lands at the 50-yard line, takes a Kennett or a Dexter bounce, but it was brought to rest at the Indian 49. So we'll be back after this.
Juju Promotions in New Madrid is your one-stop shop for all your personalized merchandise. Whether it's screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, heat presses, or decals, we've got something that will suit your needs. So you, your school, or your business will always be looking its best. There's tons to see, from apparel to accessories. So what are you waiting for? Stop into Juju Promotions today in New Madrid, Missouri. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Well, the Dexter Bearcats will start on the Indian 49.
Kind of like what Kennett had opening their first possession, getting the ball at the 50-yard line with great field position, and Kennett marched down, and Allday takes it up the middle for 9.
Sure did. He's got some, this kid is a pretty good-sized kid, and he's not just a kid. I mean, man, he can play, and he don't mind to take it up there. And, of course, when you run up the gut of that Kennett defense, you're going to run into a guy named Thompson.
but all day's used to it. I mean, he's going to run the ball. He'll run the ball 20 times.
Sure will. He's under center. He hands to a first man through, and he's going to pick up the first down, bringing it to the 36-yard line of the Indians.
That's Lucas Alday.
Stop for Kennett. 88, Harley Hamlet. First down for
Dexter moving the ball pretty good on the ground.
37-yard line.
Now, Lucas Alday's never seen a twisted ankle he got in the last game, but looked pretty good on that one.
Yes, he did. Moved it 1st and 10 from the 37. Dexter settled down after that first defensive stance they tried, and they're doing very well offensively now. They're moving the ball against this good Kennett defense. And off to the runner, brings around the left side, and he's going to be forced out of bounds after a 2-yard gain.
That's Logan Joseph had.
Number 14, Will Gaines. Gain of 3 on the play, bring up a second down and 7.
So Dexter's flipped the field on Kennett and moving it pretty well.
Yes, they are. Quarterback looks over. It's a 2nd and 7 from the 34.
Kennett gets 4 on the line.
Quarterback took the pass. Now he tucks it to run. He's got an open field, but he's closed, and nice pickup, and he's close to the first down, but I believe he's maybe a couple, 3 yards short.
He's going to be short. He made a really nice move to get around Nugget. Really close to first down.
Yeah, that's
for Dexter. 1st and 10.
No, they're saying it is a first down.
They did give him first down, didn't they? I thought he was
a little bit short.
Anyway, that Dexter Bearcats moving the ball there at the 27 with the first down with 1 minute and 1 second to go in this first quarter. First quarter's passed pretty quick as they put it on the ground, and nice. This kid's hard to bring down.
That only took 3 guys to do it at that time.
Boy, he just keeps churning.
54, 8 and 10.
Yeah, there was nothing tricky about that play.
No.
Just get the ball to the quarterback and let him, like quarterback sneak.
That's right.
5 on the play, bring up a second down and 5.
Coming into the game is number 3 for the Bearcats.
Damon Helton.
Clock running at 25 seconds. This will possibly be the last play of the quarter. Bearcats would love to punch that thing in to end this quarter tied up or take the lead. Now they hand it around. It comes around on the left side, and he runs out of bounds, and we got a flag. Comes in at 7.6 seconds to go in the quarter. You'll see what the officials say.
Dexter wide receiver was blocking the Kennett defensive back.
Okay, it's going to be against the Bearcats. Going to back them up.
I don't think that may have been where the hold.
I think that's right. These student sections are so far apart in football you can't really hear them, but they're going back and forth, and I like that.
I do too.
Boy, and basketball inside those gymnasiums, they get after each other pretty good, and it's all in good sportsmanlike.
I like it when it is.
I do too. I don't like for it to get out of hand.
That's
That's the end of the first quarter. The Kennett Indians up 6-0, but the Bearcats are on the move. We'll be back at Kennett after this.
The team at Burns, Taylor, Heckemeyer, Green, and Edwards have been serving Southeast Missouri for nearly 40 years. When you have been injured on the job, call Burns, Taylor, Heckemeyer, Green, and Edwards. When you need someone to fight for your rights, call Burns, Taylor, Heckemeyer, Green, and Edwards. When you need dedicated, aggressive legal representation, choose local attorneys. Call Burns, Taylor, Heckemeyer, Green, and Edwards.
Terry, the first quarter was a pretty quick quarter.
It really was. Well, both teams were running the ball a lot.
Sure was.
Not a whole lot of passes, and that makes the quarter go pretty quick. Both teams are moving the ball pretty well. Penalties have hurt both teams.
Yes, they have. We'll see what the Indians do with this possession. They're going to start at the 28-yard line. No, the Dexter still had. I'm sorry, I was just turned around, and Dexter quarterback fumbled a snap, bad snap, and he's brought down for a 2-yard loss.
Well, he made it almost line of scrimmage, and changed a 7-yard loss into a 2-yard loss.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 11, ball resting on the 28-yard line as the Bearcats certainly got the tools to pick up that first down. That quarterback's got a nice arm, and he can run. He kicks it out to the left, and pass was incomplete.
Yeah, the receiver moved upfield before he had the ball.
Yeah, he did.
That was a well-designed play because they had blockers out blocking the corners, and he was cutting back in the seam, and the ball was delivered.
It delivered to a perfect spot there where he was wide open. That's going to bring up 4th and 11.
Naturally, in 4-down territory.
Yeah, they're going to try it. The Indians toughen that defense up, and the Bears send 3 out wide to the left and 1 to the right. We'll see what this good Dexter quarterback do. He's back. He's looking to his left, and he brings it down, and no good. They will turn it over to the Kennett Indians.
And that was caused by the Kennett rush. They
exactly right.
Kennett blitzed and put a lot of pressure on all day, and he threw that one a little bit earlier than it was designed to be thrown.
Stoneville Cottonseed knows owning the early is the key to winning the season. Stoneville gets out of the ground quicker and stands stronger. Stoneville is vulnerable to weeds, weather, and insects during its most vulnerable time, and that paves the way for a stronger finish. Own the early with Stoneville. Here to see if the Kennett Indians can move the ball this time and try to add on to that 6-0 lead, but Dexter wants to call timeout on that and talk about it. Coach saw something he didn't really like, I think. And also tonight we have Todd Natwell. LLP is here for you. At the law office of Todd and Natwell, you will find representation that cares about people. The team of Todd Natwell is not satisfied with a correct resolution. They are satisfied with the right resolution. Visit toddatwell.com or visit their office at 206 St. Francis Street in Kennett. And again, last week with Darren did an excellent job there. I enjoyed it. I know you enjoy when Darren's around, and he does his research.
He does his own work.
And I like that. And we appreciate Darren Todd, and we appreciate Todd Natwell as a sponsor for high school football. First and 10 from the 28.
Kennett really hasn't gone to any of their wide receivers yet.
They got mixed up, and Jordan Jarrett falls on. I don't know if that was a design play for him to take the snap or he was just going to take it out of the quarterback's hands, but it didn't work out too well, and they lost some yards on that.
Yeah, it's a little miscommunication. The way Pierce acted is like he was going to throw the ball. It was going to be a play action, and he was going to throw the ball, but the ball was knocked out of his hands. Let's get it back in a hole.
Second and 21. as Pierce threw three receivers to the right and one to the left, and he picked it out and almost picked off by the Bearcats.
Logan Joseph had a nice play. If he doesn't get up and knock that ball out, it's a touchdown.
Yes, it is.
J.T. Williams was behind the defense, and if Joseph doesn't knock that ball down, it's 6 points.
Yeah, because JT is pretty quick in his own right. And we'll see what happens now with the 3rd and 21. It's 3rd and long. And look, we got them stacked out to the left here as they try to hold them back. And the quarterback scrambles, kicked it out to Jordan Jarrett, and he is upended at close to the original line of scrimmage.
Nice tackle. I think that was Damien Helton.
That's good open field tackle.
It'll be 4th down. 4th and 12.
It'll be 4th and 12. Dexter's played some pretty good defense.
Dexter's played some excellent defense after the first drive.
Yeah.
Kennett went down the first drive like we've seen him so often this year, but boy, Dexter stiffened up.
There's the kick, and it gets by, and it takes a good Kennett roll. It's going to come to rest about the 14-yard line. Oh, he put it down there.
Well, it's excellent kick in that it was a line drive kick going end over end, and it was designed to get the Kennett roll, and it did.
It sure did.
Good play.
I have a reminder that tonight's game is brought to you by W.W. Wood Products. W.W. Wood Products began as a small woodworking company producing molding and milled lumber in 1977. They now employ over 1,000 workers at their state-of-the-art production facility in Dudley, Missouri. W.W. Wood Products says, thank you, Southeast Missouri. You are what makes us great. And you know, I heard someone say that they just can't get enough workers. They're always hiring people who's just not wanting to work, I guess. I don't know.
Well, they pay well, and,
yes,
and from what I've heard, it's a good place to work.
That's what I've heard. Dexter tries to take it up the middle, and the ball carrier is upended after a 1-yard gain.
Caden Kennedy with the run.
Number 20, Daniel Boatman. Warn the play, bring up a 2nd down and 9.
Kennedy had 44 yards and touchdown last Brothersville. Well, Dexter's got more than one guy that can run the ball.
Sure have.
They've got more than one weapon.
Dexter's better than a 3-3 team.
Well, like we talked about the last 3 games,
right.
106-0.
Quarterback keeper, he takes it around to the left side, and he's going to be brought down. I believe we might have lost a half yard on that play.
Quarterback keeper, number 17, Josh Holday.
Bring up 3rd and 9.
Travian Thompson was able to get out and keep Allday from getting around the end. Allday cut up and was met by a couple of Kennett players. But Thompson was the one that made the play and turned him up.
The Bearcats have 3 men split to the right, and
Kennett went offside.
I believe Kennett jumped.
Yeah, Kennett went offside. An encroachment.
Also next Friday night, Whitney Bixler and Philip Brett will bring you the finals of the Tri-County Conference Volleyball Tournament from Risco. You can catch that game streaming live on SEMO Sports Zone YouTube channel. It's really good, and I've heard a lot of comments about Acorn Sports starting to do some volleyball and some girls' games. I like that.
I do too. I like it a lot.
It'll be 3rd and 6. As the quarterback looks, he's got a man. It's tipped and knocked down and close to being intercepted, close to picking it off.
Al Thompson got his hand up, and he knocked it down and almost made the interception. He knocked it in the air.
He sure did. What a headsy player he is.
Oh.
Very talented.
Very. Said he was All-State last year, and will be playing at SEMO next year.
The Kennett Indians get through, and I think they got a hand on it, but the kicker got it off, and it comes to rest at the 38-yard line. And so that's where the Indians will take over, and we'll be back after this.
We're for agriculture, for growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Well, Kennett starts their offense inside the Bearcats' end of the field.
They flipped the field on Dexter.
Kick out to Jordan Jarrett, and they have him collared out there, whether they can bring him down or not, but he's bringing it back across, and he may take it to the end zone. He's got one guy to beat, and the guy trips him up, and he comes to rest around the 21-yard line.
Logan Josephat made an excellent open field tackle there. I mean, it was
Jarrett
that was saving 6 points.
It sure was. And Jarrett heads you enough to turn that ball around because he was collared over there. He's fixing to throw him, and he brought that thing back across for a nice game.
Yeah, picked up 16 yards on what should have been a loss.
Quarterback keeper, he dodges around, and he is still on his feet, and finally they bring him down, but I think he got close and maybe got the first down. Pierce did an excellent job with that run.
That play is good for Kennett Indian. First down.
And that brings the Indians into the Baker Implement Company Case IH Red Zone for all your implement needs. The Baker Implement at one of their 11 locations in our region.
Indians are on the move. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. Bring around. Jordan Jarrett takes it to the right, and they're going to throw. No, they thought they were going to throw Jordan Jarrett for a loss, but they didn't.
And then there's a flag at the end of the play. Don't know what it was.
Penalty flag on the play.
Yeah, they had Jarrett nailed in the backfield, and the defender had his arms around him. Now Jarrett's going to be coming out.
I hope he hadn't re-injured it, but he's
he's shaking his hand, shaking his left hand like he's hurt it.
We'll see what the penalty is.
It was happened right at the end of the play.
Now Jarrett. They're going to back the Indians up.
Yeah.
Jarrett's a tough young player.
Personal foul against the Indians. That's at least 2 on Kennett.
Yeah.
Those are killers.
Yeah. It killed that first scoring drives, or the second scoring drive, and now it's killed this one. Yet it's 1st and 23 on the 23. They've got to score to get. Can't get a first down.
Boatman's in the backfield now.
Now they kick it out to Boatman. He brings around the left side, and the Dexter Bearcats swarm him and take him down.
On the carry, number 20, Daniel Boatman.
And they I think they pulled his helmet off, or he lost his helmet.
He lost his helmet in the play.
Uh-huh.
I think he has to come out of the game.
I think that's right.
If you lose your helmet, you got to come out of the game for one play.
Going to be 3rd down and go from the 30.
Going to be 2nd down and 30. And looks like the Kennett Indians need to talk about it, so they're going to call a timeout. We'll be back in Kennett after this.
Ask for Stoddard County Title and Escrow to handle your next closing. Dustin Mayer, Joe Watson, and the staff at Stoddard County Title have over 50 years of combined experience in the title and legal industry. The purchase of a home or farm is often a family's biggest investment, and Stoddard County Title and Escrow will put your mind at ease. Stoddard County Title shares a location with Mayer Law Office and can prepare a beneficiary deed, contract, seller financing documents, or transact a 1031 exchange. Before your next purchase goes under contract, ask to have Stoddard County Title handle the closing. They are your trusted name for title insurance.
Terry, we got second down and 30, and we got Jordan Jarrett on the bench being tended to, and Boatman has to sit out this play. So we'll see what the Indians draw up. And from here, it looks like Jarrett is in some pain with that arm.
He is. There's something with his left arm or left hand.
Got the trainer out talking to him, and looks like the head coach walks back, checks on his star running back.
And also Quadre Sanders is on the bench with his leg up.
Yeah.
Quadre, for his first year playing football, has contributed quite a bit to the Indians.
I think we're going to be in for a quarterback keeper or a pass. We've got 3 to the left, 2 to the right. We've got a man in motion. Quarterback looking. Throws it, and going to have. We're going to have
interference.
It's going to be a.
Yeah, he hit him he hit him before the ball got there. That was an easy flag.
That's going to move the Indians closer to the end zone.
That pass interference call against Kennett. The 15-yard penalty will remain third down. Should be third down and goal from the 15.
Not an automatic first down.
3rd and 15. That penalty give the Indians a good gain. Just the defensive player just got there a little quick.
Yeah. But it also puts Kennett there in 4-down territory, and Jordan Jarrett's in the game.
Well, that's good to see that young man back. Jarrett joins the quarterback in the backfield as they snap, and they look to Jarrett. Now they look across, and a nice pass, and it's going to be touchdown Indians.
Harley Hamlet.
Touchdown Indians.
Hamlet's a good athlete. Boy, he's got some good hands.
Good hands. He's tough. He's just a sophomore. Good play.
Yes, it was.
Pierce had a lot of time. Both of them, the last 2 plays, Pierce had a lot of time to throw the ball, and he put it where he wanted to put it. Good play.
Yeah, very good design play. Hamlet did very well to catch that and continue to push it to the end zone. And they fake the extra point, and they kick it back, and they're going to be turning it over to the Dexter Bearcats. It was just a
penalty flag on the play.
Didn't work, and so that brings the score to 12-0 with 5:52 to go in the first half, and we'll take another break. We'll be back.
For generations, Farm Credit has been serving the needs of farmers all across southeast Missouri. We understand the challenges that year in and year out farmers face. Our focus is on building long-term relations, whether you're full-time, part-time, or part of the next generation on your family farm. As a young beginning farmer, we offer the resources that will make your job a little easier with our Ag Sunrise program, specifically tailored for your operation. For more information on our Ag Sunrise program or how we can benefit your farming operation, come by Farm Credit in Dexter.
Terry, that was a nice play the Indians drew. Ran there with Harley Hamlet.
Yeah, they had 2 or 3 receivers in the area. Pierce was wanting Hamlet, got it to him. Good reception, really good run after the reception. Looks like the penalty against Kennett on the extra point, another 15 yards. Want to put Kennett enforced on the kickoff.
Well, it's turned into a beautiful night for football. The winds picked up just a little bit, but a little cool air feels pretty good. As we'll see if the Indians can put it down there. They've got some speed back here that can bring it the other way, and there's a kick. Nice kick it is. And
flag on the play.
And we're going to have
another flag. That's going to be offsides on Kennett.
Going to back them up a little farther.
Kicking off from the 20.
Offside against Kennett. A 5-yard penalty.
Kennett's picked up several penalties tonight.
Yeah, and it's hurt him.
Yeah, uncharacteristic of them to pick up that many penalties.
20-yard line.
Blake Raspberry's moved back 20-yard line.
You're going to have to really put a foot in this thing, or
I think it's pretty guaranteed Dexter is going to get good field position.
they take it, they bring it to they bring it nice into the Indian territory to the 35-yard line.
James DeBerry.
Turns the ball down to the Kennett 37-yard line, where Dexter will take over 1st and 10.
Well, we've been talking about this several times tonight, how Dexter's flipped the field on Kennett.
Got an update from Mullen, from Hillary Hill. Appreciated Hillary, that Portageville is up 8-0 over Mullen with 40 seconds left in the first quarter.
We saw Portageville a couple of weeks ago, and they're a pretty nice little team.
Yes, they are. Ball on the ground, and
Dexter got it.
Yep, Dexter.
No, Kennett got it.
Kennett got it. All right. And he also got a text from our old buddy Phil Saney. He said, a beautiful night for football. And the score, Phil, here is 12-0 with 5:35 to go in this half. Thanks, Phil. It's good to hear from you. Good to hear from Rod Deal and Malden.
Hayden Higgins with the recovery on that fumble. Sure looked like Dexter was going to be all over the fumble, but Higgins came up with it.
Harley Hamlin comes in. Take his spot wide to the right.
Garrett's back in the game.
Look down, kick it out in the flat. Good gain, about an 8-yard gain. Nice pass, nice reception by number 13.
That's Niggett.
6-yard line.
Good.
Gain of 6 on the play. Bring up a 2nd down.
Good possession pass. Moving the ball down 5 yards. Again, Pierce comes in. He's completed almost 75% of his passes. Until last week, he had not had an interception.
Pierce takes it. He's going to tuck it and going to pick up the first down.
The quarterback keeper, Tanner Pierce.
Good work by the left side of the Kennett line and sealing that corner and allowing Pierce to get through.
Yeah, it's good to hear from Judge Sandy.
Always
Judge Sandy's in Texas tonight and checking out a great grandchild.
See, in Texas, the law west of the Pecos.
I think that's right. Yeah, I think here we may. But
Like
Phil, we appreciate old Phil Sandy. As there's a hand up, and there's Jarrett, and he's met at the line of scrimmage and dropped by a good defensive stand by Dexter. You just don't see that often.
No, but it's led by Allday.
First down.
That is going to give the Indians the first down. That's all Jared needed. He just want to pick that first down up. Clock running, 4:40 to go. Indians up 12-0. Back, fakes the handoff. Now he keeps it. Now he picks up 7 yards. Tanner Pierce does a nice job.
Well, on that one, where he was going to go was stopped up, and he stepped back and made a lateral move and got another 5 yards.
Anytime Jordan Jarrett's on the field, the defense has got to keep their eye on him, and if there's a chance that they may do the quick pitch to him, they're going to really pay a lot of attention. And Pierce is sharp enough to pick that up, and, man, he'll keep that ball. Now, here comes Jordan Jarrett around the left side, and he gets free, and he's got one man and a nice open field tackle, but not before Jordan Jarrett gets it down to the 29-yard line.
And again, that's Logan Joseph from Dexter. That's the second time he's saved touchdown.
Sure is.
With an open field tackle.
And it was both times against Jordan Jarrett, too, I think, wasn't it, Terry?
Believe so.
Indians on the move. They got first down at the 29. Clock running 3:35. They put Jarrett in motion again, and faked the handoff and picked up 2 yards by the quarterback.
11, Tanner Pierce.
Defended well by Dexter.
Yes, it was.
No gain on the play. Bring it back second
Like
down and 10.
Braden Barnes, who's listed as a freshman, playing on the line.
Jordan Jarrett takes it, and boy, they're playing some good defense on Jarrett. You know,
Jarrett.
he'll pick up a yard or two, and he'll bounce it out the outside the minute and be gone. But Dexter's defended him pretty well. And you know, Terry, if the seedings for this Class 3 District 1 stays like they are, this Kennett Indian team and Dexter may play. Because Kennett will probably, if they finish second, it's according to how this game goes. Either way, they'll probably play.
They'll probably play, but
Just according to where it is.
But whoever finishes second has a week off.
And they have home field advantage.
Yes.
Here's a look. Sit down. And
Spencer gets close to the first
he
down.
sure does. After that second or third effort.
Riley Spencer.
Yeah, I think the tackle gained a couple of yards for him.
I think they did too. Oh, they backed him up. I didn't see that.
No, I thought he was closer to 20.
I think it was too. They
4th and 1.
unfriendly spot. It's going to be 4th and 3, and I think the Indians are going to go for it at 1:35 to go.
Empty backfield.
And the quarterback keeper he goes to, and we got probably a hold.
Probably a hold.
On the quarterback keeper.
The hole was wide open.
It
And
sure was. It was just too wide open.
may have been.
We'll see what the Indians do.
Holding penalty against Kennett.
What it was.
Going to back the Indians up. Now it's going to be
That holding penalty, a 10-yard penalty, remain 4th down.
4th and 11.
Another big penalty against Kennett.
Sure
They've been shooting themselves in the foot several times tonight.
Sure have. Like the Indians are going to go for it this late in the quarter. 1:25 to go. As the quarterback looks, he's looking down. Now he's flushed, and he's got a man wide open that could pick up this first down, as he does, and he may pick up a touchdown. Touchdown, Indians.
Great reception and run by Riley Spencer.
On the touchdown reception, number 2.
Man.
Riley Spencer.
And you know, I thought the Bearcats had that defended pretty well.
They did have it defended very well, but again, Pierce sees the field very, very well.
Sure does.
Because Spencer was certainly not the primary receiver. He's more the second or third option, but Spencer was where he's supposed to be. Pierce knew to look there and found him.
That's right. And we're going to go for 2. Try to push this lead. Kennett's going to go for 2, as they do, quarterback keeper. And I don't think he's going to make it, but he keeps rushing, and he might have fell over. But I don't
think
no,
so.
he didn't make it. It's going to be 18-0 with 1:10 to go here from Metz Cherry Stadium. We'll be back in a moment.
Focus Bank offers a wide range of business services, including loans, lines of credit, and equipment leasing. We also offer free business checking and business money market accounts. In addition to business and commercial loans, Focus Bank has been making farm and ag loans for over 80 years. We understand the importance farming means to our local community. We're part of that community, and we're here to help it thrive. Visit focusbank.com and learn how we can help you grow your business.
Harry, the Bearcats going to have 1:10 to go for this half ends to see if they can put some points on the board.
Well, and that's not their style. Their style is a little bit more than 3 yards in a cloud of dust, but but they're not a quick scoring team.
Oh, nice kickoff, and it's going to go into the end zone. That'll bring it out. Remember, Mathis Funeral Home is dedicated to providing service to families in Southeast Missouri. They are able to offer a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customers. They will take the time to plan every detail, help to relieve the burden of your family during a time of loss. For more information, check out their website, mathisfuneralhome.com. Mathis Funeral Home in Dexter and Bernie, celebrating life and healing grieving hearts. We haven't heard any scores from anywhere except from Malden. They heard Portisville had them down at the end of 1-8-0. I'd really like to know the score at New Madrid.
I would too.
If anybody has that, if you can get it to us, we'll appreciate it very much. Quarterback's going to pass, and he's got a man, and it was close to being picked off by the Indians.
It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. Again, Kennett had the pass well covered.
Yes. We thank all these sponsors that Todd Natwell, Mathis Funeral Home, W.W. Wood Products, Stoneville Cottonseed. I remember years ago as a boy, my dad farmed, and he planted Stoneville 213. That's about what everybody planted around it. Been around a long time. Handoff up the middle, and
that's another flag.
I thought I saw a flag come in there. I don't know where it
came
from.
Yeah, I don't know where it came from. It must have just been a towel.
It's going to bring up 3rd 10.
On the field, towards Kennett.
And look like we're going to have a timeout. And I guess we'll take one with them. So we'll be right back.
To make the right decisions for your operation, you need 2 things: accurate, secure data and the ability to make it work for you. Introducing AFS Connect Advanced Farming Systems from Case IH. AFS Connect puts you in total command of your operation, bringing together your farm, fleet, and data like never before, with ongoing support from your Case IH dealer every step of the way, so you can increase efficiency year-round. Whether you're optimizing soil conditions, managing nutrients, planting, or harvesting, AFS Connect allows you to remotely monitor every machine. You'll have access to location, diagnostics, fuel, and engine data, giving you the information you need to make the right decisions for your operation. Now that's rethinking productivity.
There's 51 seconds to go, and the Bearcats have a 3rd and 10 from the 20-yard line as they hand it up the middle, and a short gain. And we're going to bring up 4th down.
Bring up a 4th down and 9.
Dexter's going to run as much of they're going to run the clock the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Kennett doesn't have any. Kennett can't stop the clock. Dexter's going to run the clock the rest.
So that will bring us to the end of the half. The Kennett Indians 18 and the Dexter Bearcats 0, but we're still winding down 15 seconds. And that's going to wind it down, Terry. I mean, it's been a good first half for Kennett, and Dexter's looked good in lots of areas.
Kennett's up 18-0, but
it's a lot closer than that.
They've got some bruises to show for it.
Sure is. Well, we're at halftime at Kennett, and we'll take a break, and we'll be back in a bit.
Focus Bank offers a wide range of business services, including loans, lines of credit, and equipment leasing. We also offer free business checking and business money market accounts. In addition to business and commercial loans, Focus Bank has been making farm and ag loans for over 80 years. We understand the importance farming means to our local community. We're part of that community, and we're here to help it thrive. Visit focusbank.com and learn how we can help you grow your business.
Hello, I'm James Powell, Funeral Director and owner of Powell Funeral and Cremation Services here in Kennett. Let us assist you in planning a personalized funeral or cremation service. We offer a wide range of options to suit both your budget and your needs. Call Powell Funeral and Cremation Services, 573-717-1167, or visit us at powellfuneral.com. Because there is a difference, there is Powell Funeral and Cremation Services.
Juju Promotions in New Madrid is your one-stop shop for all your personalized merchandise. Whether it's screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, heat presses, or decals, we've got something that will suit your needs. So you, your school, or your business will always be looking its best. There's tons to see, from apparel to accessories. So what are you waiting for? Stop into Juju Promotions today in New Madrid, Missouri. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Log on to visitdexter.com to see all the attractions of Dexter and Stoddard County. This region has numerous historical sites to visit, including the Stars and Stripes Museum, the Civil War Cemetery, and other attractions that showcase Stoddard County's history. Dexter is also a great destination for your local getaway to shop for trending merchandise close to home, duck hunting in one of the region's most popular destinations, lodging for an overnight stay, and dining among our reputable restaurants. Remember, the Aquatic Center is great for summer family fun. While you're visiting, stop by the new Welcome Center. Go online, visit Dexter.com.
The team at Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards have been serving Southeast Missouri for nearly 40 years. When you have been injured on the job, call Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards. When you need someone to fight for your rights, call Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards. When you need dedicated, aggressive legal representation, choose local attorneys. Call Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards.
We're for agriculture, for growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Ask for Stoddard County Title and Escrow to handle your next closing. Dustin Mayer, Joe Watson, and the staff at Stoddard County Title have over 50 years of combined experience in the title and legal industry. The purchase of a home or farm is often a family's biggest investment, and Stoddard County Title and Escrow will put your mind at ease. Stoddard County Title shares a location with Mayer Law Office and can prepare a beneficiary deed, contract, seller financing documents, or transact a 1031 exchange. Before your next purchase goes under contract, ask to have Stoddard County Title handle the closing. They are your trusted name for title insurance.
For generations, Farm Credit has been serving the needs of farmers all across Southeast Missouri. We understand the challenges that year in and year out farmers face. Our focus is on building long-term relations, whether you're full-time, part-time, or part of the next generation on your family farm. As a young beginning farmer, we offer the resources that will make your job a little easier with our Ag Sunrise program, specifically tailored for your operation. For more information on our Ag Sunrise program or how we can benefit your farming operation, come by Farm Credit in Dexter.
right decisions for your operation, you need two things: accurate, secure data and the ability to make it work for you. Introducing AFS Connect Advanced Farming Systems from Case IH. AFS Connect puts you in total command of your operation, bringing together your farm, fleet, and data like never before, with ongoing support from your Case IH dealer every step of the way, so you can increase efficiency year-round. Whether you're optimizing soil conditions, managing nutrients, planting, or harvesting, AFS Connect allows you to remotely monitor every machine. You'll have access to location, diagnostics, fuel, and engine data, giving you the information you need to make the right decisions for your operation. Now that's rethinking productivity.
Focus Bank offers a wide range of business services, including loans, lines of credit, and equipment leasing. We also offer free business checking and business money market accounts. In addition to business and commercial loans, Focus Bank has been making farm and ag loans for over 80 years. We understand the importance farming means to our local community. We're part of that community and we're here to help it thrive. Visit focusbank.com and learn how we can help you grow your business.
Hello, I'm James Powell, Funeral Director and owner of Powell Funeral and Cremation Services here in Kennett. Let us assist you in planning a personalized funeral or cremation service. We offer a wide range of options to suit both your budget and your needs. Call Powell Funeral and Cremation Services, 573-717-1167, or visit us at powellfuneral.com. Because there is a difference, there is Powell Funeral and Cremation Services.
Juju Promotions in New Madrid is your one-stop shop for all your personalized merchandise. Whether it's screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, heat presses, or decals, we've got something that will suit your needs. So you, your school, or your business will always be looking its best. There's tons to see, from apparel to accessories. So what are you waiting for? Stop into Juju Promotions today in New Madrid, Missouri. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Log on to visitdexter.com to see all the attractions of Dexter and Stoddard County. This region has numerous historical sites to visit, including the Stars and Stripes Museum, the Civil War Cemetery, and other attractions that showcase Stoddard County's history. Dexter is also a great destination for your local getaway to shop for trending merchandise close to home, duck hunting in one of the region's most popular destinations, lodging for an overnight stay, and dining among our reputable restaurants. Remember, the Aquatic Center is great for summer family fun. While you're visiting, stop by the new Welcome Center. Go online, visit Dexter.com.
The team at Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards have been serving Southeast Missouri for nearly 40 years. When you have been injured on the job, call Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards. When you need someone to fight for your rights, call Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards. When you need dedicated, aggressive legal representation, choose local attorneys. Call Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards.
We're for agriculture, for growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Well, Terry, it's been all Kennett in the scoring category, 18-0. Dexter's had some very good stands. They've moved the ball very well, and Kennett's played. Both teams have played a good game, but Kennett Indians on top right now.
Yeah, Kennett's up 18-0, but it hasn't been a dominant. It haven't been a dominant performance by Kennett over Dexter. Dexter's playing very well. Their defense is good, and their offense they've just had a few mistakes, and Kennett capitalized. But at the same time, Kennett shot themselves in the foot with personal fouls on that have negated some long runs, and so both teams hurt themselves with penalties. But it has not been a dominant performance by Kennett over Dexter. It's been a hard-fought contest.
Harry, we have some on some teams that we've got a pretty good game, I suppose, going on down at Mullen, and not a lot of scoring at Fortysville is up on Mullen at half, 8-0, and you have a update Hayti. That's not definitely not a barn burner at Hayti, is it?
50-3
at half.
At halftime, yes, and that's a dominant performance.
That is a dominant.
You put the definition of dominant performance, but Hayti up 50-3 at halftime. But that's how good Hayti is.
Yeah, and because as you and I talked earlier, that team that we watched Kelly play. Kelly got a team. They were 5-0.
Yeah, Kelly's got a nice team. I mean, they're not a great team, but they're a pretty good team, and but they can't match the speed of Hayti, and very few teams can match the speed that Hayti is going to show. And 50-3 at halftime. That's just absolute domination.
Yeah, and we haven't heard anything. Some people have texted us and asked if we've heard. We haven't heard anything from New Madrid with Valley. Everybody's looking at that because it's kind of the tale of two cities. Hayti. New Madrid. They're going to get that ball, want to run, and Valley's going to take it and try to just run over you.
They've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
I mean that's a formula that's worked Valley for years and years and years, as long as you and I have been watching high school football.
You always hear Valley, then Class 2 you hear Lamar, and Lamar must have a factory over there. They always in the mix. But I'm really proud of Southeast Missouri sports. These two teams are sitting here 2-3 in their district right now, and the seedings could flip with Dexter coming back and winning this, but we'll have to see how it is. And we got to keep all teams got to keep their eye on the Park Hills. They're just probably a pretty good team, or they wouldn't have the record they have and be that much above the Kennett Indians.
Well, but they've played above their class several times, and they're not doing it tonight. They're playing 1-5 Fredericktown. Victory on that, but then they got University City and Farmington, both higher class. I think they're both Class 4, and so that could make a difference in how the seeding end up.
And Kennett, they have no easy road for their last two games. They will be in Poplar Bluff next week, and then the week after they'll be in Cycle, and that's a 5-4 class team. And so if they could win out, and it could be anybody. We're not people down in the Boot Hill there is not going to give it up that easy.
No, and last year Poplar Bluff came down to Kennett. Kennett beat them handily, but that's not the case this year. Poplar Bluff's a better team this year. They went up to Columbia and beat Battle, who's a pretty good team, and they beat them at Columbia. And Poplar Bluff, they got beat last week with Farmington, but Farmington scored 2 touchdowns in the last couple of minutes. But Poplar Bluff's a good team, and Kennett has any problems past defense, they're really going to have a problem with Poplar Bluff. they've got a quarterback throw, and he's got some receivers. So it again, Papa Bluff's a big school. They're Class 5, and they're going to give Kennett everything they want. But at the same time, the reason Kennett playing the Class 5 team, if they win that game, that's a big jump for Kennett.
Big plus.
Yeah, and that's the reason. That's the reason a Class 3 team, especially at the end of the year, will go play a Class 5 team, a Class 4 team, is because of the way the district standings are. We don't play some of the teams the natural teams, the natural rivalries that we normally play because of that, and which is a shame. But at the same time, Kennett Papa Bluff's going to be a good game.
It's going to be a good. And Acor Media, the way I understand, early in the year, tried to get that Poplar Bluff Kennett game, but couldn't get it worked out. That would have been nice.
That would have been real nice.
That would have been nice to call a game from that beautiful stadium and be two good teams. But it wasn't Acor's fault that they couldn't get it worked out. Just couldn't get it worked out with Poplar Bluff.
That's been a problem before. Anybody going to Poplar Bluff to broadcast the game, that's always been a problem. They're not as open to not as open as some schools are, like Kennett or Dexter.
Right. And the teams that we cover down here, when I say we, I'm talking about the Acor. They really treat us right and help us any way they can, and we certainly appreciate that. Kennett just goes beyond what they can do. And we have some announcements in Kennett that they have things coming up, and we told them we'd be glad to read them. And you got them, Terry?
Yeah, tomorrow the Kennett tennis team will travel to Cape Notre Dame to play in the individual sectional tournaments. That's the girls' team. I want to congratulate Annette Harris again for placing first in the individual districts. Aubrey Phillips placing second in the district. Christy Tejada and Handley Active were second in the individual districts doubles. Malia Lack and Maisie Basil fourth in the individual district doubles. And Kennett was the only team who had the entire team to earn a medal. And Kennett's tennis team is really turned into a powerhouse.
They have.
Yeah. Next Monday at the middle school football team will host East Prairie. 7th grade begins at 3 and play 2 quarters. The 8th grade will follow. JV football will host Dexter. That's scheduled for 6 o'clock. And volleyball will host that Saxony Lutheran. At the volleyball tournament, that will be senior night. And also on Monday, the tennis team, as a team, will go to Farmington to play the team sectional tournament. And again, Kennett won another district team district title, and congratulate Janet Hilbert and Hannah Hunter. Janet Hilbert recently put in the Kennett Hall of Fame. Tuesday the 12th, Kennett volleyball will travel to Sykeston for a CMO conference game. JV game starts at 5. And the KMS middle school girls basketball opens the season against Hayti. 7th grade game will begin at 7 or 6. Next Thursday, the KMS girls will travel to Campbell. And on Friday, the varsity football team, as we've talked, will be going to Poplar Bluff.
Well, we're about a minute away from the start of this second half, and we'll hit these sponsors quickly. Then we'll get them again for the game. We appreciate WW Wood Products. They started out in 1977, and now they employ over 1,000 workers at their state-of-the-art production facility. WW Products. I thank you, Southeast Missouri. You are what makes us. And we got Stoneville Cottonseed, Todd Natwell, and Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie. And we're ready for some second half action as Kennett will receive, start the second half.
Levi DeMint be kicking off for Dexter.
Going to be interesting to see what both coaches have drawn up to. Dexter's going to draw up to try to stop this Kennett offense. Of course, Kennett defensive coach probably said, keep doing what you're doing.
Jarrett and Boatman are deep for Kennett.
Kennett takes it and brings it out to around the 34-yard line before he's brought down. They knew not to kick that too deep.
No, because of who was sitting back there ready to run.
Yeah.
And you were just mentioning it will be interesting to see how the coaches approach this. Kennett's going to want to run the clock quickly as possible. I would imagine Kennett will be staying on the ground primarily, but of course, with Pierce as how accurate he is, you're not going to stop the clock too often on pass plays.
I'll hand it off to Jared as he broke a tackle and gets like he might have gained about 7 yards on that carry. A nice carry. Nice sportsmanship shown by number 2 of the Bearcats. Reach down and help him up.
Taylor Condit.
7 on the play, second down and 3.
And if Kennett can, of course, if you can get 7 yards on first down, if they can keep getting sizable yardage on the first down, they're going to stay with that. But then they're going to lose a yard.
They were waiting for Jordan Jarrett that time as got back to the line of scrimmage, I think. Bring up third down.
Third down and 3.
Going to be 3rd and 4 according to the board. Kennett hands it off. Quarterback keeps it, rolls out the pass, has a man, and they pick up the first down plus about 4 yards.
Pass complete to number 22, Hayden Higgins.
I think that kind of fooled everybody in the stadium.
Yeah, but it was good, safe, roll out. You had the up back Higgins just rolling out, just staying about 5 yards ahead of the quarterback, and just a little bitty toss, a little pitch and catch, and pick up the first down easily.
It puts a man in motion. Now they hand it to him, and he brings it around, cuts it up the middle, and he is down after maybe a half-yard gain. Good defense by Bearcat.
Riley Spencer with the carry.
Riley Spencer is another one that you give him some daylight, and he's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, he's dangerous, especially on the receiving end of passes. He's very dangerous wherever he catches the ball, but he has the speed to break loose and get by the defenders.
Right. There's a little pitch out, and that is Jordan Jarrett, and he's picked up maybe 3-4 yards.
Again, there's Logan Joseph with the tackle that saved. Jarrett gets by him, he's got a first down.
And it's kind of moving the ball slow. They're not going to get in a hurry. They want to run that clock. Dexter's playing good defense, and we'll see what happens. 3rd and 7, the ball rests on the Bearcat 49-yard line.
Empty backfield.
And they got a man, just overthrew the number 2 for the Indians. Good defense by Dexter.
Again, that was Spencer, and he had a step.
He did, yes. Terry, a couple of weeks ago, you were invaded by grasshoppers. Tonight, I don't think you can get rid of that bug.
There's one bug keeps coming around. Now, there's a grasshopper over here looking. I don't know if he's planning the attack later or not.
You think that's the same one? Man?
I think it's the same one that looked at me like.
All right, and the Indians moved it away, take the good Kennett Indian roll, and comes to rest at the 10-yard line.
Good
So-
field position. I mean,
Good
good
at the Dexter 10-yard line.
good control of field position by Kennett with that little pooch.
Sure was. We'll see what Dexter will do on their first offensive possession of the second half. Also, remember upcoming events on Acor Media Network. Next Friday night, we will be back at New Madrid to bring you the currently undefeated Eagles hosting Cycling Bulldogs. Terry, I think you and I are scheduled to do that game. So, see, and that can be watched on YC TV channel 1. Dexter runs it up the middle, and after a gain of
On the quarterback
2,
keeper, number 17,
he's brought down.
Josh
Also
Oldham.
next Friday night,
Making a stop for Kennett, number 56,
Whitney
Tavion
Bixler and
Thompson.
Philip Britt will bring you the finals of the Tri-County Conference Volleyball Tournament from Risco. And you can catch that game streaming live on SEMO Sports Zone 2 channel.
On the classic Briscoe.
Oh, that is a classic.
It is.
That is a classic. And you know, my hat's off to Risco. They always put a pretty competitive team together, whether it's volleyball, basketball, softball, and have such limited numbers to pick. There's a handoff up the middle, and he's brought down. Want to bring up third and
On the carry,
looks like maybe third and
number 12,
4.
Caden Kennedy.
Hayden
Making a stop
Kennedy
for
with the
Kennett,
carry.
88, Harvey
And
Hammond. Third
you know,
down and 3.
this is Dexter's game. They really don't speed it up real well. That's not their game, speeding it up. And they may have to do that sometime this second half.
Yeah, that's true.
They can pass the ball. They've been successful passing the ball. But in order for them to pass the ball, they have to establish the run.
Right. See what they tried to draw the Indians offside, but it did bite on the snap. And the quarterback back, and I believe it's going to be pass going to be no good.
Yeah, he trapped it.
Bring up 4th and 3.
4th down and 3.
Let's watch the Gideon volleyball game. I think Gideon must have a pretty good volleyball team. Had a good one last year. I think they beat Advance. They beat Bernie the other night.
And if they've beaten Advance and Bernie, they've got a pretty good team.
You bet. As Dexter back to kick and just gets it away, making it at the 50-yard line. Now he's trying to reverse his field, but then he brought down at the 47-yard line.
Good coverage by Dexter on that.
Sure
Because
was.
Boatman couldn't get around the corner. And like we've referred to before, Boatman is quick.
He sure, and you know, he would have liked to brought that thing back across the field, take it up sideline, but Dexter cut it off.
Right.
And give him anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's good coverage. I mean, they cut off any escape he had. Garrett's back in the game, and he stayed in the game most of the way.
There's a handoff to him. He takes up the middle, dances around, picked up about 6 yards.
Jordan Garrett.
This guy could just kind of dance through there and pick his way. And
Yeah, that one's straight up. Yeah, that one's straight up the middle.
Yeah.
You
You know, SEMO's getting 2 players off this team. That's quality players, and Thompson and Jarrett. And there's some more that could stand to look for some teams too. All brought around, and he's trying to pick up the first down. I believe Jarrett is going to get it after dodging a tackler, and then
It's gonna be I think the flag at the end. I think it may be a personal foul
I think they might
against Dexter.
think it is. And we'll see. I think, Terry, you got it pegged.
Yeah, I think it's a little extracurricular activity right at the end of the play.
Flag on the play.
You know, Coach Pickley is such a good coach. You know it. It upsets him, something like that. Because Coach Pixley used to be down here, did a good job at Kennett.
Coach Pixley was here, and
Personal foul, face mask penalty against Dexter.
Kennett getting good and starting to get good started with
Yeah.
when Aaron Pixley was in Kennett. He
Exactly
initiated the weight programs the last 2 years in Kennett. He was very good, and then he went back to Dexter because he'd been at Dexter 13 years, and
Personal foul, face mask penalties, a 15-yard
Yep.
penalty from the spot.
2001, 2012, he was in Dexter
First down.
and won 5 district titles and made the quarterfinals twice.
20-yard line.
So his success rate is good, but he was the coach, and Kennett started the reversal of their fortune.
Kennett is first down on the 20-yard line after they mark off a big penalty. They kick it around to Jordan Jarrett. He takes it to the line. There is another, probably going to be a hold.
Probably going to be a hold.
Jordan Jarrett. Penalty flag on
The
the
wide
play.
receiver's trying to block the cornerback, and I think he might have got a handful of jersey.
I think you may be right. You know, that weight room, when Coach White came to Malden, that's the first thing he started. And that's where it's at.
That's where it's at. I mean, these guys work all year round.
Yeah.
And if you're not in the weight room in the summer, you're not playing in the fall.
That's right. Let's go back to the endings up to the 32-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 22. Clock running at 6:15. Ended up 18-0. Little pass out flat, well defended by Dexter after a gain of 1.
That was the Hamlet, but the minute he caught the ball, there were about 3 to 4 Dexter defenders.
They sure were.
Hamlet's down.
We got looks like a player down. Like a Kennett player. We'll see who that is.
I think it's Hamlet.
I think it is. Remember Mathis Funeral Home and Dexter and Bernie. Our Mathis Funeral Home is dedicated to providing services to the families of Southeast Missouri. They are able to offer a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. They will take the time to plan every detail and help to relieve the burden of your family during time of loss. For more information, check out their website at mathisfuneralhome.com. Funeral Home and Dexter Attorney, celebrating life, healing, grief. Good ad. Stoneville Cottonseed knows owning the early is the key to winning a season. Stoneville is less vulnerable to weeds, weather, insects during the most vulnerable time, and that paves the way for a strong finish. Only early, Stoneville. Their player's still down. Guess we've got time to take a break. We'll be back in it in a second.
Focus Bank offers a wide range of business services, including loans, lines of credit, and equipment leasing. We also offer free business checking and business money market accounts. In addition to business and commercial loans, Focus Bank has been making farm and ag loans for over 80 years. We understand the importance farming means to our local community. We're part of that community, and we're here to help it thrive. Visit focusbank.com and learn how we can help you grow your business.
Hello, I'm James Powell, funeral director and owner.
It is Harley Hamlet. He's up, still on the far side of the field, and I think he's going to need a little more assistance getting off.
Like that.
Not good.
No, that doesn't look good.
Not a good sign.
You know, you hate to see a player injured at any time of the year, but now in these last 3 games, crunch time, and he is a vulnerable part of the team.
He certainly is that.
not putting any pressure on either leg.
No, they're carrying him off. It's they're not just helping him off. They're carrying him off.
We can only hope and pray for the best for that young man.
Like left leg,
Uh,
what is injured to get him over to the sideline now.
But we're about ready for some football action again, and we hope everything works out. And Harley Hamlet, Jordan Jarrett going down, talking with him, along with number 6. Pretty good, a sophomore laying there, and you've got a couple seniors coming wishing you well, hoping you're okay, showing that they care.
Second down and 20 for Kennett.
It also means that Jarrett's not in the game.
No, he's not. They've got him. I think maybe they're not going to play him as much if they don't have to. Do you think?
I think that may be true.
Like they got Daniel Boatman in the game.
And they're in 4-down territory.
Looking, and here comes, they flush him out of the pocket. He's going to run out of bounds. And he had all receivers recovered very, very well.
Complete. I mean, he had all the time in the world.
Sure
and just good defense by Dexter.
Loss of 5 on the play. Will be third down.
Going to bring up
third down and 25.
Third and 25. That was a 5-yard loss. 5:46 to go. Still 18-0. Kennett Indians have some vital parts of their offense and defense on the injured list right now. Nice pass, but
number 3, J.T. Williams.
J.T. Williams.
Getting a good, safe 5-yard pass.
Yeah. 5 on the play.
But they're going to need more than 5.
Yeah, that's right.
It's about 3rd and 20. About 4th and 20.
Well, we finally got update on Valley and New Madrid County. Valley Catholic 57, New Madrid 22 at half. I would say they're winning the battle of the trenches. What do you think, Terry? I didn't really expect that. Thank you, Hunter, my staff. That.
Nobody would expect that.
No, that's right.
They tried a screen screen right at the line to Jarrett, and Dexter had that sniffed out completely. They had 3 people right there when Jarrett caught the ball.
Sure did. Well, we'll see. Kennett turns it over on downs.
See if that gives Dexter a spark.
Dexter tries it up the middle, and they're going to be thrown for a loss.
That was the good tackle at the line by the Kennett defensive back.
Lucas Alday.
Niggett and Caleb Duncan.
Gain of 1 on the play, bring up a second down and 9.
Going to be 2nd and 9. Ball rest on the Bearcats 32. Clock running just under 5 minutes to go as quarterback throws it out to the left wing, and they had him, and a good elusive runner broke the tackle and picked up a couple yards.
Yeah, I thought he was that was Cameron Riley. I thought Thompson had him stopped right at the line of scrimmage, but he got away from him.
Sure did.
Third down and 6.
Big play here for Dexter.
Yeah, there you go. 3rd and 6. They need to pull something out of their hat. That's probably pull out one of your better plays. You need to pick up this 1st down. And there is a flag
Penalty flag on the play.
We'll see what that's all about. Delay a game.
Substitution infraction.
Harry, it doesn't surprise me Valley up, but it surprised me Valley up that much.
At halftime?
Yeah.
57 at halftime?
Oh, my. And you know, you can't say that New Madrid doesn't have a good defense. They play good defense against Kennett last.
They played pretty good defense against most teams.
Sure have.
Dexter's one of the teams that scored quite a bit against New Madrid.
Going to be 3rd and 11. And almost another delay a game, but they get it out and they wing it out, but it's a.
And it's going to be a flag. Going to be a flag, I think, pass interference.
Oh, my.
That pass was well overthrown.
Well over.
I think they're going to get Kennett for the pass interference.
I think you're right.
They are.
I don't know how Dexter could have possibly completed that.
I don't either. Because, I mean, there was some contact with the defensive back, but wasn't slowing up the receiver.
Defensive holding against Kennett.
Defensive.
I thought they called pass interference, didn't you?
Third down and 1.
It was pass interference. If it had been defensive holding, because they marked off 10 yards.
Right.
If it's defensive holding, that's a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
There you go.
Right. So it was pass interference.
And so it's 3rd and 1 with 3:42 to go in this third quarter, as Dexter pick up the first down, and they do. Nice run by the quarterback.
Yeah, all these reliable, very reliable runner.
Number 4, Caleb Duncan. The first down for Dexter, 1st and 10 from their own 43-yard line.
You know, we said here earlier, talked about the Park Hill Central leading the pack. What if you had Valley and St. Mary's in the same district? That's pretty rough.
That's pretty rough. Of course, St. Mary's was in District 1 last year.
Right. Hands it up the middle, and he is met and throwed for a 3-yard loss. What good defensive play.
Travian Thompson, he was in the backfield and had him wrapped up the minute he got the ball.
You know, when he got a hold of that ball carrier, he didn't go anywhere.
No, he wasn't going to miss that tackle. But Kennett with Tidd and Thompson on the corners of the defensive line, it's tough. It's tougher, and notice that they switch right before the snap a lot of times.
Yes, they do. Pass to the receiver just off his hands. He had some speed on that pass. I mean, he really delivered it out.
It was catchable, but it was a little bit behind him.
Yeah.
Third down.
It's going to bring 3rd and 13.
And again, it's, we got 2 minutes and 26 seconds left in the third quarter, and so this is a big play for Dexter.
Sure,
they're down 3 scores.
They back. They're trying to get pass knocked down and close to being intercepted by Thompson.
Yeah, Hayden Higgins was busted in, and he's the one that tipped it. And Thompson almost intercepted.
Such a heady player. His head's always in the game, always knows where the ball is.
Yeah, so quick.
Yes.
So quick and fast. I mean, he stopped the touchdown in the first quarter.
Sure did.
Dexter had a breakaway for a touchdown.
And the kicker kicks it straight up in the air, takes Kennett roll, or Dexter rolls out of bounds at the 43-yard line. So Kennett's got excellent field position.
Again, good pressure by Kennett on the punt. Their punters had very little chance to get a foot into it.
Yeah, those Kennett players were really got through that line pretty quick. As we will see what the Kennett Indians can do. Look like Dexter is a good team. They're really a good team. So is the Indian. They kick it out in a flat out to number 13. He breaks about 3 tackles before pushed out of bounds.
Niggett.
Niggett caught the ball, kind of stopped, let the defender get by, and then he picked up about 3 or 4 yards after that before being pushed out of bounds.
Second down and 3.
Yeah, he turned a 2-yard gain into a 7-yard gain.
Yeah, right. Going to bring up a 2nd and 3. Just over 2 minutes to go in the third. They put Niggett in motion. Hand off to Jared as he busts a spit. No, that is Boatman.
That's Boatman.
Man, he really busted through there. This Boatman is quick.
Very quick.
Got a lot of characteristics of Jared. And I certainly don't blame Kennett for keeping Jared out of the game.
Well,
Let him heal a little bit.
Well, we may be getting to the point. I'm not saying we are, where Kennett's line is wearing Dexter out.
Yeah,
I mean, Dexter's getting weary. That defense is for Dexter has been on the field a lot this game.
Second down and 7.
A warm night, and might be where at some point you just wear them down.
Yeah, you do. You just start wearing down. Well, we're down to 2nd down and 7. The ball on the 21-yard line. Quarterback fakes the handoff, keeps it, drives around on the left wing, and he is brought down.
Number 11, Tanner Pierce.
Tanner Pierce kept the ball. That's going to bring up 3rd and 3.
Third down
and that moves Kennett into the Baker Implement Company Case IH Red Zone for all your implement needs. See Baker Implement at one of their 11 locations in our region.
Baker Implement been around a long time, hasn't Terry? Very good company.
Long time.
All kicked out. There's that pick up the first down before he is forced out of bounds.
Number 13, Brooks Niggett.
That was Niggett.
That play is good for a Kennett Indian. First down.
Third time they've used that play this drive. Just the pitch out to Niggett, let him take it and run it, and it's worked every time.
He does a good job with it. Gets the ball. Harley Hamlet's still down with his leg propped up. I suspect he's done for the evening.
I think he's done for the evening.
First down, ball on the 7. 28 seconds to go. Hands it off to Boatman, and he bounces it out and takes it around and takes it in to the end zone. What a nice run.
Nice run by Boatman. Daniel Boatman with
On the carry, number 20.
a touchdown run. Good run by Boatman. He went inside and kicked outside and outran the coverage.
Sure did. I was just thinking, I thought, well, they've got him in there. Man, he bounced it out and took it out through there. What a nice run.
On the field for an injured player.
We got an official timeout. And they're going to, they say, the officials are, well, I don't know, Terry. What's going on?
I don't know. One of the Dexter players is leaving over on the sideline. Don't know.
What the deal was, but here comes the Indians to go for the extra point. 19.1 seconds to go in the third. Ball down. And
That's the point of
Through, and there's
Stewart.
another penalty.
Another penalty flag. I saw that flag.
Yeah.
And we'll
Penalty
see
flag on the play.
what the penalty, if it's going to be re-kicked. Our play that was on Dexter. Or,
That's the point.
They're calling the kick good, and they'll probably like personal foul against Dexter, so that'll be enforced on the kickoff. So Kennett will be kicking off, I guess, from the 40, from Dexter's 45.
Well, listen, we'll take a break from Kennett, and we'll be back for this last 19.1 in this third quarter.
Hello, I'm James Powell, Funeral Director and owner of Powell Funeral and Cremation Services here in Kennett. Let us assist you in planning a personalized funeral or cremation service. We offer a wide range of options to suit both your budget and your needs. Call Powell Funeral and Cremation Services, 573-717-1167, or visit us at powellfuneral.com. Because there is a difference, there is Powell Funeral and Cremation Services.
Well, Terry, we got 19 seconds to go in this quarter. We got an update. I don't know if this was the same one that we announced earlier. 57-22, Valley over New Madrid County at half.
That's
you put 57 points up the full game over a good New Madrid team. You're doing something at half.
57 points and a half against anybody if there's nobody out there.
I don't think you and I couldn't score 57.
I couldn't.
I couldn't.
Shit, me, who's going to block? We'd have to have somebody block the Phantom.
I don't think we could ride them little chairs down through there. I don't think we could.
I've got a good golf cart that can make it.
Yeah, well, I got a side by side. Man, we riding that too. Well, it's going to, the ball is first down on the 20-yard line for the Dexter Bearcat. As some of the, like Kennett administrators down talking to the players that are on the injury board down there. Dexter takes it out, takes it around, going to pick up the first down, and they try to.
Good play by Aldi.
Very good play. He hurdled that defender, was going to try to cut his legs out from under him, and he just jumped over him. He did all that in 9 seconds.
Aldi's, he's the quarterback, and he's been the go-to guy for Dexter all season.
Sure has.
Like I mentioned earlier, he's had 100 yards rushing in each of the last 4 games.
They get a first down ball on the 42, and Dexter is on the move as they kick it out. And after they've downed the ball carrier after a gain of 1. Clock running, that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. The Kennett Indians 25, the Dexter Bearcats 0. We'll be back at Kennett after this.
To make the right decisions for your operation, you need 2 things: accurate, secure data and the ability to make it work for you. Introducing AFS Connect Advanced Farming Systems from Case IH. AFS Connect puts you in total command of your operation, bringing together your farm, fleet, and data like never before, with ongoing support from your Case IH dealer every step of the way, so you can increase efficiency year-round. Whether you're optimizing soil conditions, managing nutrients, planting, or harvesting, AFS Connect allows you to remotely monitor every machine. You'll have access to location, diagnostics, fuel, and engine data, giving you the information you need to make the right decisions for your operation. Now that's rethinking productivity.
Terry, we got 12 minutes to go in this football game, and it's been an enjoyable game to call. The weather's great, and you know, a few more fans showed up from Dexter, looks like, over there, and maybe a few more from Kennett. But it's being senior night at Kennett. I thought it'd be more people here, but we're glad to bring you these games. Dexter quarterback back. He's got a man and overthrows him.
Yeah, the receiver made a cut towards the middle of the field, and the quarterback, I think, was expecting him just to take the fly route right down the sideline.
Right.
Again, throwing the ball a lot is not Dexter's A game.
No, that's true.
I mean, he's capable. They can throw it.
Yeah.
But it's not their A game.
Not what they want to do.
No, they want to grind it out.
Back, he's under pressure, and he overthrows his receiver. And, you know, I would just, we've talked about this earlier. The Kennett Indians will be at Poplar Bluff to take on the Mules next week, and then they will close out their season the following week at Sykeston. And, Terry, I think we're scheduled to do that one.
I think we are.
And next week, these Dexter Bearcats will go to Perryville, and they'll close out their season at home against Malden Greenway, a team that were down 8-0 at half to Portageville, so I don't know how that game is going. And the last we heard, it was just all hay-tie over their opponent tonight, and so is Valley. Valley's up big on New Madrid. The receiver back for that punt did the smart thing. Got back, let it bounce.
Yeah, and got away. Got out of the area. Don't let the ball take a funny bounce.
Exactly right. But this has been as far as the night, it's been a beautiful night.
Oh yeah,
for football. We've got 11:38 to go in the game, and we will see what Kennett will do. Kennett probably like to use a little of this clock up.
I would be very surprised if Kennett throws the ball at all.
Right.
Except if it's one of those 5-yard possession passes.
Quarterback keeps it.
Horse collar.
Is that another flag I see out there?
Yeah, another flag horse collared on the tackle. That's going to be another 15.
Well, we've got an update. Valley's up 65-22 now. Haytie's up 62-3, and Marlin is down 16-8 to Portageville. Thank you, Hunter. Appreciate that, and that's going to mark off some penalties against the.
That's 15. One thing, the horse collar, do it out in the open, right in front of the guy with the striped shirt.
Yeah. Normally not going to get by with that.
No.
From their own 40-yard line.
As Kennett Indians move it out to the 40-yard line with 1st and 10, they look out in the flat, pick it out, take it to the sideline, and pick up a 3-yard. Tell you something we don't talk about very much, and just Kennett Indian cheer squad do a nice job.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them, and they try to get this crowd involved in the game, and they just do a nice job. And I don't know who the sponsor is, but they do a good job with these girls.
Well, in basketball, they can fill up the court.
Yes, they can. Speaking of basketball, boy, that's going to roll around before we know it, Terry. Yeah, how many days and hours it was the other day? Some guy had posted on Facebook.
Starts late November.
Yeah. Well, they stopped the Indians. Going to make up 3rd and 6.
And the clock's friend of Kennett.
Sure is.
Gain of 1 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Good stop that time by Garrett Coon. 5'8" soft. Playing nose tackle.
They get in motion, and quarterback looks up, hits a man out in the flat. Boatman, and that's going to take him out of bounds, but not before a good reception and a good finish. Yeah, I got some good news the other day. It was good news to me. I was visiting my doctor. They were going to do another procedure, and they wanted to do that in November. And I thought, oh, my. And, but when he came in, said, I want to put you on medication until the last part of February. Couldn't have worked out any better.
Yeah, you're going to get through districts.
Boatman takes up the middle and gain of 5 before he's brought down by a host of.
Number 22, Hayden Higgins.
Oh, that was who?
That's Hayden Higgins.
Higgins, I'm sorry. Hayden.
Gain of 6 on the play, bring up a 2nd down and 4.
Again, I think Kennett's line is just wearing Dexter down.
They kind of look tired out there, don't
well,
they?
And with good reason. They've been on the field a long, long time.
Sure have. They have good reason to be tired. Oh, they flip it out too. Number 3, I don't think he was expecting that.
No, I think he was expecting Pierce to throw it. He wasn't moving, but.
Gain of 1 on the play, but by 3rd down and 4.
It'll be 3rd and 4. Clock running at 8:30.
3rd down and 3.
Going to be 3rd and 3. Portageville 16, Malden 12 at the end of 3. That game's tightening up a little bit. Back up, got a man out in the flat, got him close to the 1st down marker, and from here looks like he may have it.
It's going to be close. In kind of strange spots tonight.
Yes, they have.
Fumble on the play, recovered by Kennett.
That one, I think,
that play's good.
is strange in favor of Kennett because I thought it was about a yard back and close to the 1st down, but where they spotted it makes it clearly a 1st down. Where he stops play. That's back motion.
Starting 7:40 to go. Ball. And it takes it up the middle, and he keeps pushing, gets another 1st down. And
that was Higgins again.
Is that Higgins?
And that moves the Indians into the Baker Implement Company Case IH Red Zone. For all your implement needs, see Baker Implement at one of their 11 locations in our region.
1st and 10 from the 11-yard line.
Good run by Higgins. Just gives him some experience and gives Kid another weapon.
You bet. All on the ground, but I believe it's picked up by Dexter. And they may run it in. No, they chase him down at the
and Pierce. And he fumbles.
And we'll see. I think
fumble on the play recovered by Dexter.
I think that Dexter fell on it. I'm not sure.
I think Dexter got it back. I think Dexter ends up with it.
So Dexter will take over 1st and 10.
Somebody jarred that ball loose.
Yeah, Boatman was making a cut.
Yeah.
In the midst of the trees and got the ball knocked loose, but then a touchdown saving play by Pierce.
Pierce did a nice job. And we'll see if Dexter can get that ball down the field and punch it end zone. The man in motion. Quarterback fades to the left. Now flips it off, and he's chased down from behind and brought down. Is that
That's Thompson.
Thompson?
Yep.
I thought that was quick across that field.
All the way across the field and ran him down.
Sure did.
Ran him down from behind.
For Travion Thompson on that tackle.
Want to bring up
Second down and 15.
second and 15.
That was definitely an all-state caliber play.
Wasn't it, though?
Yeah.
You know, well, I'll hold off after playing. I'll bring this knowledge that I have, see what you think about it. Kennett takes it up the middle and close to the first down marker, and they fumble it, but it goes out of bounds.
I don't know.
Think. Looks
I
like
don't
Kennett
know.
player might have got it.
They're pointing Dexter's way. I think it may have gone out of bounds.
You know, I was talking about that deal. You said it'd get me back through Dexter, or back through districts.
Yeah.
But, you know, you can always talk them doctors
Third
into
down.
putting it off a couple weeks, especially when you're feeling good.
Yeah. And you're always feeling good during districts.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
You're not going to be sick during district.
Who gets sick during district?
Nah, you can't.
A couple of tough birds like you and I.
We don't feel good getting there. We'll feel good once we get in the gymnasium.
That's right. Just like now. We may not feel good. We do on Friday.
Yeah.
In the state basketball season, we feel good a couple, 3 times.
Yeah.
Hector takes the ball up the middle, and he's not going to go too far. Kennett stopped him.
Again, all day with the short game. That's Aldi's a good runner.
Yes, he is.
And he's a good quarterback. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where his players are and where they should be.
Yeah, he's a good player, and he's strong. He's as strong as anybody out there. You can tell. Going to bring up 4th down and 3, and they're definitely going to go for this. 5:30 to go in the ball game.
Yeah, they don't have much choice.
No. They hand it, and I don't believe he's going to go anywhere. That's going to turn it over to the Indians. As we were talking earlier on these district games in football, there's a good chance these 2 teams could play.
Very good chance.
If it ends in the seedings like they're ranked right now, and I don't expect too much turnaround.
No.
After tonight's game.
No, I don't think so. I would think the only chance turnaround would be if Kennett were able to catch Park Hills.
Right. I think that's the battle right now on how it finishes. But I think everyone else below that's just falling in line. Well, it looks like we got 5:09 to go in the ball game, and Kennett will take over at the Bearcats' 47-yard line.
Again, Jarrett's on the bench. That's where he's going to stay the rest of this game.
You bet.
I mean, he had a deep thigh bruise, and didn't even know if he was going to play tonight. He played brilliantly.
Yes, he did. As a quarterback scrambles around, and what a nice play by Diggett to see his quarterback in trouble, come back to him and collect that pass. That was just a heads-up play.
That play is good for Kennett Indian. First down.
And again, Pierce. He has good field vision. He knows, he knows that the receiver was going to be coming back. He knows where everybody's supposed to be, and he knows that when he gets into that situation, they're going to be coming back to him. And
I think that was number 3 instead of Nick.
It was J.T. Williams.
Good defense stands by the Dexter Bearcats to throw the Dexter or the Kennett.
Yeah, that's Higgins.
Higgins down for a couple of yard loss. That's going to, second 12 now. Kennett working the clock, 4:30 to go.
That's another good stop by nose guard for Dexter, Garrett Coons, 5'8", sophomore. Dexter's got some young players.
Yes, they do. They got something coming. Pierce looks down. He's got a man out there, and it's going to be picked off by the Dexter Bearcats. And a tackle missed, and he turns it up, and he's making some good yardage.
But he's not going to get past Travian Thompson.
No, not tonight.
Not tonight. He's not going to get past Thompson. But that pass was underthrown. That was as Logan Joseph had, who has made several really nice defensive plays for Dexter. And he was there. He had good coverage on the play. The pass was underthrown, and he intercepted and made a really good return.
Sure did.
But he's had a good night defensively for Dexter. He's saved at least 2 touchdowns.
He has. Well, we're approaching 4 minutes as Kennett starts from their own 44.
That's only the 3rd pass that's been intercepted all year.
Oh, what a nice pass and what a nice reception. And Kennett chases him down, but not before he gets to the 28-yard line of the Kennett Indians.
That was Camden Riley with the reception. That was how he got that ball to him, I don't know, because he was under pressure and got hit just as he threw the ball. I mean, in fact, he didn't have time to plant or anything. He just threw the ball out there and got it to his receiver. Nice play by Dexter.
But you know, that quarterback, you got to give him a pat on the back. He knew he was fixing to get hammered. He stood in there and delivered that nice pass. Pass up and knocked down by Thompson.
It's about 3 tonight, or 2. Yeah, don't come here.
And
kind of like Elijah Wan. No.
No, that's the truth. And that will stop the clock with the incomplete pass, bringing up 2nd and 10. Timo's got some good players coming your way out of this Kennett Indian team next year. Got several from this Kennett Indian school that's doing pretty well up there.
Nice play,
nice
touchdown.
Pass, touchdown, Bearcats. That was beautiful. Beautiful pass, beautiful reception. Puts Dexter on the board.
Braxton Greenfield, 5'10" senior on the reception. That was just a nice play.
Sure was.
Again, he was getting pressured, but he laid it out there. Greenfield was on a fly down the sideline, beat the Kennett defender, and the pass was right there. And that's just as you draw it up.
Yeah, that's right. You couldn't do it any better than that. As they're going to go for the extra point, we think. We'll see. Ball down, kick up, and kick blocked. 25-6 with 3:30 to go.
Look who blocked it.
And we'll be right back.
Juju Promotions in New Madrid is your one-stop shop for all your personalized merchandise. Whether it's screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, heat presses, or decals, we've got something that will suit your needs. So you, your school, or your business will always be looking its best. There's tons to see, from apparel to accessories. So what are you waiting for? Stop into Juju Promotions today in New Madrid, Missouri. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Here we have 3:30 to go in this ball game. Do we have any updates of any schools around?
Haytime finished their game 70-10 for Kelly.
Over a very good Kelly team.
Over a good Kelly team, but Hayti is such a dominant.
Little onside kick. And
Dexter should.
Oh, I thought they had that.
Dexter,
they had the opportunity.
They had the opportunity. It was right in the Dexter players. It went to 10 yards and just went off his hands, went out of bounds. Would get the ball to Kennett right at midfield. Again, I doubt Kennett will do anything but run a play to keep the clock.
Right. Last we heard, it was 16-12, I think. Portageville over Mullen in the fourth quarter. And next week, Kennett will be going to play a very good Poplar Bluff team over in Poplar Bluff. And a win would be very, very good for the Kennett Indians.
It would be huge for Kennett.
Huge. And Dexter will be going to Perryman. The game we're going to be having next week will be the Sykes are going to New Madrid, and after New Madrid this week, they're going to be wanting to get back on the win column.
Yeah, they're what Valley's doing to New Madrid is couldn't fathom that anybody would do that.
It runs the ball, and they take it. Ed looks like picks up the first down. Dexter, Sykeston, was victorious over Dexter by just a point or two this year. I thought they were going to be pretty good. They've kind of run into rough times and play a pretty rough schedule. They got he's just a sophomore quarterback, Heckemeyer.
I think so.
Tall kid, done a pretty good job here last year as a freshman. Came here and Kennett came away with a victory. Looked pretty good for a freshman.
And that's another nice run by Higgins.
It was. As you said, it's something in the future for Kennett. They're going to lose the dandy when George Garrett walks across that stage. He just keeps pushing. Look at that. He pushed for another 3 or 4 yards.
At least 3 or 4 more yards. He was stopped short of the first down, but he kept pushing and got the first down easily.
First and 10 from the Dexter 34.
We thank W.W. Wood Product, Rainey Matthews Funeral Home, Stoneville Cottonseed, Todd Natwell, and W.W. Wood. I said that. Appreciate these sponsors. Felt like we got a stock car race going down the highway back there, though.
Last week we had a couple of demolition derbies at Delta Fair, and I kind of throwing me back that Saturday night.
Kennett running the
flashback.
Running the play clock down to 2. Then the quarterback keeper takes it around on the right side and takes it out of bounds.
Number 11, Tanner Pierce.
Tanner Pierce is a good quarterback.
Yes, he is. Very good quarterback.
First down. First and 10 from Dexter 24-yard line.
We're down approaching 2 minutes. How you doing? 2:06, matter of fact, as Kennett Indians will be operating. Look at this kid, that's Kiggins. He's going to take it close to the end zone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Kennett.
Touchdown, Indians.
Pretty impressed with that young player.
Higgins.
Again, Higgins with another fine run.
It sure was. Oh, we'll see what Kennett does. They fought the ball for the extra point. Kick up, and it just goes over the goal post. That's all it has to do.
Yeah, the last 2 PATs for Kennett have, I think they've gotten, the apex has probably been 12 feet.
I think that's probably right.
But all it's got to be is 10. So.
Well, that makes the score 32-6, and we'll be back at Kennett for the last minute 56. We'll be right back.
The team at Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards have been serving Southeast Missouri for nearly 40 years. When you have been injured on the job, call Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards. When you need someone to fight for your rights, call Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards. When you need dedicated, aggressive legal representation, choose local attorneys. Call Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards.
Terry, we got 1:56 to go in this game. Got an update with 5:54 to go in Mullen. Portersville's up 22-18.
Still a good one.
Still a good one. Anybody's game still. As Dexter brings the ball out to the 30-yard. Start their offense from there.
Down to the 30.
As returned by Austin
Will take over.
or Anastyle. Another sophomore for Dexter.
The first and 10 from the 31-yard line.
We will see what Dexter. I think they're going to probably try to wing it, see what happens.
Well, worked for them last series. They Aldi threw a beautiful pass for a touchdown.
Sure did. Very pretty pass. Quarterback keeper takes it up the middle. Still going. Pick up of
The quarterback keeper,
7 yards.
17, Josh Alday. Make the stop for Kennett. Number 14, Will Gaines.
I don't think it looks like Dexter
Second down and 4.
probably I was going to say run it out, but they're not going to. They're going to try.
Good defense by the Kennett Indians.
Braxton Greenfield. Depending on the
He
play,
timed
number
it.
one,
He timed
Darion
his
Davis.
just right. Jump up, knock that ball away.
Darion Davis,
With a third
Jr.,
down and 4.
Kennett, Braxton Greenfield with the intended receiver.
Going to bring up 3rd and 4. Ball still in Bearcat territory on the 37. Terry, it's been another fun game. I've enjoyed it. Not because Kennett's winning, but I've just enjoyed it being involved in good high school football.
Well, the score's not reflective of
No.
how good this game has been.
That's right.
And how competitive this game has been.
Kennett rushes down on quarterback keeper and picks up the first down. To watch this game, we could, you know, there's nothing really spectacular. Either team did.
No.
But, you know, if you didn't know the score, you would think this game was really close. 'Cause
Yeah.
Dexter looks pretty good to me. Dexter's type team you really don't want to play in a district playoff.
No. Because they do play defense and they can control the ball.
Exactly right. Nice run by Dexter to get another first down.
On the carry is number 9.
Run down and tackle from behind by Aiden Tidd.
R.J. Farmer making that stop for Kennett. Number 54, Aiden Tidd.
Like Kennett has a lot of
from the Kennett
younger players in the
41-yard
game
line.
to finish this up. We're
They've
down
got
to-
a lot of younger players, but
Sure
they've
do.
still got Aiden Tidd and
Yeah.
Travian Thompson out there.
I don't think you keep Thompson off the field.
No.
That's-
He or Tidd.
yeah, I mean they're both.
And then you got Higgins,
Yeah.
who's been a running back a lot this quarter. He's playing nose guard.
Quarterback keeper takes up the middle, picks up another first down. Dexter's moving it down the field. They don't run out of time. They're down to the 30-yard line. Clock stopped at 26 seconds to move the chains.
I'd be surprised if Aldi doesn't have another 100-yard game.
I wouldn't be surprised either. As quarterback keeper again, and he gains, looks like around 4 or 5 yards.
Takes about 3 Kennett players to pull him down.
Sure does. That's going
That's a
to
strong
bring us
player.
to the end of this football game. It looks like I don't know if Dexter will
They're
huddle
not.
up. I think they're
That's
going to
it.
walk off. That's the game, 32-6. Kennett Indians over the Dexter Bearcats. And we'll take a short break, and we'll be back to wrap it up. Thank you. We'll be right back.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
My name is Dickie Dawkins Jr. Well, I'm kind of old school, but I do have the online banking, which at first I thought, that wasn't really that big a deal, but now I absolutely love it. I wouldn't be without it. With the online banking, I can check to see where I'm at all times, and it's just a very convenient thing to have. I am Dickie Dawkins Jr., and I am First State Community Bank.
Ask for Stoddard County Title and Escrow to handle your next closing. Dustin Mayer, Joe Watson, and the staff at Stoddard County Title have over 50 years of combined experience in the title and legal industry. The purchase of a home or farm is often a family's biggest investment, and Stoddard County Title and Escrow will put your mind at ease. Stoddard County Title shares a location with Mayor Law Office and can prepare a beneficiary deed, contract, seller financing documents, or transact a 1031 exchange. Before your next purchase goes under contract, ask to have Stoddard County Title handle the closing. They are your trusted name for title insurance.
Well, Terry, we've had a pretty good football game going down here tonight, as normal when these two teams play. You know, they have swapped victories back and forth throughout the years, and Dexter used to dominate. And they've got a young team and a good coach, and they're going to be something to deal with in the future.
Well, yeah, Kennett is, this is the seventh time in a row that Kennett has beat Dexter, but before that, Dexter beat Kennett, dominated for years. And the last 6 times they played, it was pretty much blowout. Even though the score is 32-6, this wasn't a blowout.
No, it sure wasn't.
Dexter played very well. It was a hard-fought game. Kennett earned every point they got. There was nothing given to them. It was a tough game. It was a good game. I give everything, give credit to Dexter. They played well.
They do a lot of things right, a lot of things very well, and as we talk, these teams could possibly play again.
Yes.
In the district, and Dexter's the type of team, they're good enough. You want to keep your eye on them in the district. You don't want to overlook them. Think we beat them earlier before, because that game will be in the past, and Dexter will come loaded.
Well, Dexter's the type of team that they play defense, play defense pretty well, and they can get a lead. They can control the ball.
Exactly.
They have a good running attack. They have a quarterback that can run, running backs, a couple of receivers. They can control the ball, and if you get them in a type of game where they might, if they can get up on a lead and control the ball, they're going to give somebody a lot of problems.
They sure are. Well, we've completed week 7, and Kennett Indians go to 6-1, and Dexter Bearcats are 3-4, and Dexter will go to Perryville next week. Kennett will go to Poplar Bluff, take on a very good Poplar Bluff Mule team, and Harry, it's always been fun. I think you and I are scheduled to be in New Madrid for New Madrid Psych as we talk, and it's always good to go over there and just enjoy good high school football.
Well, you said that Kennett's going to Poplar Bluff to play a pretty good high school football team. Kennett's a pretty good high school football team.
Yes, they are. It's going to be 2 good high school football teams.
It's going to be 2 good high school teams, and it's going to be a good game.
Sure is, and you people want to watch a good football game. If you don't want to watch Terry Knight, New Madrid, go to Poplar Bluff, watch 2 good high school football teams.
That's right.
It's been fun, and we wish the Dexter people a safe trip home and everyone a good weekend, and everybody keep the family around them, and God bless you, and we'll see you down the road.
Good night.
generations, Farm Credit has been serving the needs of farmers all across southeast Missouri. We understand the challenges that year in and year out farmers face. Our focus is on building long-term relations, whether you're full-time, part-time, or part of the next generation on your family farm. As a young beginning farmer, we offer the resources that will make your job a little easier with our Ag Sunrise program, specifically tailored for your operation. For more information on our Ag Sunrise program or how we can benefit your farming operation, come by Farm Credit in Dexter.
To make the right decisions for your operation, you need two things: accurate